and we ain't never got to box again. Well, I already been getting these bets, but now it's time for you to get your just due.
Yeah, you know the deal. We back again. Yo. A round of applause for Jersey's finest. A lot of content creators not worthy, but they minus. They get offended and start singing like the whiners. Talking like they tough, but it's only screaming and whining. My homie JusDueBoxing is the cat you don't come to. Your squad get run through. By the time you come to, you duck food. You suckers talk tough on the internet, revealing all your threats. Now we got you trapped in the net. JusDueBoxing be on this grind, y'all better hustle up. You deadlifted 90 pounds, we doing muscle ups. There's really no comparison. His voice sound like a derringer. Throwing a towel, it's just embarrassing. My dog Just very philosophical and psychological. And he mixed it all with good boxing news. These YouTubers feel like Bishop, I guess they got the juice. But it's lonely at the top to Just to feel like child abuse. Be respectful, he don't wanna talk wild and loose. If you can't relate, you get dismissed like a mild dispute. These weird cats will tell lies, then they hide the truth. Why beyond views? You lose your life when you collide with dude. It's JusDueBoxing. All you cowards quit jocking. Kirk is official with no other options. Yeah, yo. You know the deal. Judah Ben, we in the spot. JusDueBoxing, yeah. And of course, shout out to Mrs. Do, holding the whole family down. Word 'em up, word 'em up.
And we ain't never got to box again. Well, I already been getting these bets, but now it's
What's good with the fam? How y'all feeling on this Good Friday? My bad, pardon me for the late start, for the tardiness, man. Got a little wrapped up, y'all. But we is here. Back to Good Boxing is Just Do. Y'all already know. If y'all catch this on the playback, man, smash the like button, sub to the channel, turn the notifications on, man, and come rock out with the fam. What's good with y'all, man? And Latham, what's good? You already know. Appreciate you sliding through. Mike, what's good, bro? Big Dog Willie, what's good? It's the force of beautiful Skywalker boxer, what's good with Skywalker? How you feeling? Teach, what it do? Kizzy, what's going on with it, Queen? How you feeling? Appreciate you stopping through. How y'all feeling, man, on this good Friday, man? Yeah, they gonna be Big Dog. They gonna be doing a whole lot of complaining about Shakur opponent in a little while. That's all I do. I'm tired of seeing grown ass men, twice his age. Yo, dudes literally more than twice his age. They be bothered as hell at the fact that people view him as a potential generational talent. That shit got grown men, going out of their character on YouTube just to hate on a young man, just to hate on him, bro. It's the weirdest thing I ever seen in my life. When it comes to boxing. Adar, what's good with it? We need a lot more heavyweight fights in boxing. Yeah, man, we could chop it up a little bit about the heavyweights. That's what we're gonna do anyway. I tried to aim this boxing build a little bit more about some boxing fights, potential fights. Well, fights that's coming up and fights that people might want. But man, you already know I'm glad this week is over too, man. In a way, I'm glad. Aisha, how you feeling, Queen? Appreciate you stopping through. What's good with it, bro? Yeah, man. They just got it. When you got the main guy holding the whole shit up. He holding the whole division up. He don't want to fight nobody. That's why that's half of it right there. He'd rather fight an MMA dude. Man, I don't want to fight. Yeah, I'll take it. You never gave me two. Yeah. Appreciate you, my boy. I hate you. Yeah. But yeah, my bad, y'all. But yeah, he holding up. He got one guy, the heavyweight champion, don't want to fight nobody. And that's something that I was doing some reading today too, and I came across. They was asking the question: should Tyson Fury be stripped? And I think that the answer to that is obvious. I mean, when you got a guy just doing whatever he want, and he treating the heavyweight title like it's meaningless to him, and then he's saying things like he ain't trying to fight none of the top guys. I mean, that's telling you everything you need to know about how serious he take boxing. You get what I'm saying? So I strictly think Fury just in it to be a sideshow. I think he in it to just make whatever money he could see out the sport. I think he just, realistically, I think he's just going to milk the sport at this point. I think he's just going to milk it for what it's worth. And I think that's just going to be that. I just don't see him. I don't see him realistically wanting to challenge himself against nobody. Nobody serious, nobody dangerous. I just don't see it. Undisputed and having people should boycott. Nah, real talk, bro. And this is the thing. I think we already might have to do that at Dark because he's saying he don't want to fight these dudes. He say he don't want to fight Joshua. He called Joshua like a gym worker or something. Like he disrespected some type of insult he made. He said he don't want to fight Wilder. You get what I'm saying? Or he called Usyk something. You get what I'm saying? He just dismissed all the top talent in the heavyweight division and say he don't want to fight none of these people. All meanwhile having a belt. You get what I'm saying? So it's like if you don't want to fight nobody, that's cool. That's your own. That's you. But let the belt go or strip him. You get what I'm saying? And I think enough is enough. I mean, you let this dude go on as long as he won it, and I think it's going to continue, to be honest. I don't think they're going to demand that this man get stripped of his title anytime soon. I think they don't care. I just don't feel like the powers that be care all that much what Fury do. And I think as long as people see that they could probably financially benefit off him fighting a Francis Ngannou type guy, then they damn sure don't care about stripping him of no title. As a matter of fact, they probably encouraging this kind of behavior. You get what I'm saying? So it's crazy. But that's where you at in boxing. I mean, you got, the heavyweight division supposed to carry the sport of boxing. You know what I'm saying? And it's just unfortunate when you got guys that are supposed to be champions moving around like they bigger than the sport. And that's why I always said, man, that's my biggest issue with Tyson Fury. He just makes me feel like a guy that definitely don't care about nothing. Nobody as a fan he just gonna do what he want to do. You get what I'm saying? And it just couldn't be more obvious when it comes to Tyson Fury to me. It's a weird specimen too. A weird guy. Pretty weird guy that I don't think wants to really challenge himself, because I think part of him is just not the same ever since he fought Wilder. I think is big part of him, left with them Wilder fights. Don was good with it, fam. How you feeling? Here to make they once they make the money, bro, they don't care about us no much. Is that belt on the line? Which belt? Teach? He said Haney sucks. Hey, Rose, I've been going back and forth throughout the day, man, with Haney fans, yo. And I'm telling y'all right now, the gloves are off. I'm never going to tear him down as a fighter because I truly respect him, support him, and I think he's a very, very good fighter. But I still don't think he who people build him to be. And I'm tired of seeing grown men arguing about this dude. Like, it's the weirdest thing I've ever seen on YouTube. It's very weird. It's weird. The only fighter that's good at 35 is him. The only one that's taking chances in boxing is him. He's the main reason 135 is interesting. Not the guy that's knocking his people out. Not that guy. It's the dude that ain't knocking nobody out. He the reason that 135 is what it is. Shit's weird, bro. What's good with it, Don? How you feel? Oh, Fury? No. In fact, I think Teach. I think they making a belt specifically for them and for that fight. I think. if I'm not mistaken. Nope. Still respect him for fighting Regis, though. Absolutely, Roger. He got all my respect. He got my support. I just don't care for his fans. I don't care for his fans. And I'm going to say that. I'm going to be very honest and open with people because they just ignore logic, reason, and facts to spin narratives. And that doesn't apply to everybody. That's a specific percentage of people that support him. That's not everybody. I'm going to keep rocking with him. No weird-ass fan going to stop me from rocking with Dad. That's never going to happen, right? Not because of no fan. You get what I'm saying? But people just want to argue when it comes to that shit is just weird. They don't want to give nobody else no credit. Midnight was good with it. So we'll see. WBC president Risu Suleiman need to be fired from boxing forever. Yeah, he just make up them rules as he go along, bro. So Alden, what's good with it, bro? How you feeling? I think Delahoya is right about using BIVOL'S style a little bit against Canelo. Charlo has good footwork and has a chance to really beat Canelo attack early. Hey, man, MMA Pride Mr. M Pride, what's good with it, bro? How you feeling? What it do, family? That was some said about Bud. What he ain't built to be. What we'll see. Mm-hmm. Yeah, right. Look. Nah. You talking about Dad? Nah, he's not what I don't know what you say he is, but he's not what people be saying he is to me. And that's not a bad thing. That just means people just exaggerate because they like a guy. You get what I'm saying? I like him too, but I don't like him enough to just be to be blind. I don't like no fighter enough to be blind. You know what I'm saying? Mr. Kyler was good with it. The closest fighter that they treat like Bud is obviously Shakur Stevenson at this point. It definitely ain't Devin Haney. Devin Haney get his support, man. I keep saying that, but y'all just don't listen. Y'all don't want to pay attention to it. But the gloves is off with all the weird Devin Haney fans. You come in here being weird, I'm on your ass. Like if that's the just do people want it, that's what they getting. Don't play with me when it come to these topics that I follow, and people just want to keep ignoring facts to push narratives. Like I'm on their ass. I hate false narratives in the sport, yo. The sport does way better without people pushing false narratives, and you see them all across YouTube. But what I'm starting to get offended by is a person that jump in my comment section and they want to go back and forth. But when you see a whole grown man up in front of hundreds of people sitting up there pushing narratives and tearing down and slander, I don't hear nobody arguing with these people. So it's like, I don't want nobody arguing with me. If you don't argue with other people when they push false narratives, don't argue with me for shooting them down. I'm tired of people. Like, do not come arguing with me about nothing. I'm biting heads off from now on. I don't care. Especially when you don't know what you're talking about. These people just won't let it go. It's so real. These dudes so hurt. They still talking about 25%. The man about to fight Regis, they still talking about 25%. That's wild. Ashley's Corner, what's good, Cuzzo? How you feeling? And Scar versus Ron. And it's got to be one of the best fights that boxing could give us, realistically. You feel me? I'm tired of them, Cuzzo. And again, you know what the problem is? It doesn't apply to everybody. When the people that, you know, we cool, like we vibe when we talk boxing, it doesn't apply to y'all Devin Haney fans. It's for them weird ones. That's cool when the narratives is being pushed. You get what I'm saying? Those are the ones I be on. The narrative pushing, you know, what they call them, Haney-ites. Tired of their asses, man. I had it. I ain't playing with nobody no more. The Marcus, what it do, family? Kids, you feel me? I be tired of these people. Rome, what's good with it? Is this fight this weekend? Which fight? You talking about Daniel Dubois? Are you talking about I mean not Daniel Dubois, pardon me. You talking about are you talking about Joe Joyce and or should I say Slow Joyce? Slow Joyce and I it's a little joke. It's a little joke. I don't want nobody to get sensitive. Slow Joyce and you know, what's his name? Slow Joyce and Big Bang Zang. Big Bang Ziggity Zang. Oh, you said Haney Hive. Yeah, there you go. The Haney Hive. The Haney Hive. That fight is on the 23rd. That's next weekend, Brody. Next weekend that fight happens on the 23rd. They fight the same day as Richardson, Hitchens, and Zepeda, the same weekend. They're treated like Bud. That's ridiculous. Joker, I already know you be coming in here with not nothing good to add to the conversation. I'm telling you from now on, I'm not begging nobody to be here. The people that rocking me. You come in here just saying stupid shit, you will get your head bit off and you will get blocked. And you ain't gotta be here. Shut your ass up. I ain't explaining nothing to you. You know what I mean? If you can't see it, then you don't see it. I'm not about to convince you to see it my way. Pay attention. Open your damn eyes. Then you will see it. Goof. Other than that, just be quiet. Sit back. Listen. Either support or don't. Or hit the bricks. I don't care to see you here because every time you here, you in here trolling and playing. This ain't for play. Go find somewhere else to play, man. I don't need you here to agree with me, bro. I know what I see. I know what I see. A matter of fact, since we on it, since you asking me, weirdo, I'm gonna tell you how he get treated like Bud. I just had to sit here and I picked Errol Spence. I want to be very clear. I picked Errol Spence to win. I picked him to win, right? I had to sit here while grown ass men is sitting up talking about how bad Bud do business, how funny he is personally. Mind you, none of these people know him personally, but they're talking about him on a personal level. Nobody met him. I hear that he's 39-0. He fought 39 nobodies. I heard that he's a duck. He's been ducking Earl for years. So then you switch that over to Shakur Stevenson. They telling me he move funny. He do bad business. He's 20-0, but he fought 20 nobodies. You get what I'm saying? And he's ducking. So that's how they treating him like Bud. That's how. Do that sound like that makes sense? Are you paying attention? Are you paying attention? Because all of that I just said is facts. You will have people come through here and say he's 20-0. He never fought nobody. You'll have people say because of him lashing out on social media and responding to the rhetoric and all the slander and hate, he do bad business. He move funny. He snake. He a snake. He shiesty. He really don't want to fight. That's all the same shit I just heard people say about Bud. I heard everybody reduce Bud Crawford's career to who he fought and made it all about that and said because he ain't never fought nobody and challenged himself, when he get in here with Errol Spence, this X, Y, and Z is going to happen. But when Bud Crawford gets in the ring, and salute to Errol Spence, this is not a shot at Errol Spence. This is a shot at people that make it seem like resumes win fights when we know skills do. And that's the only point I'm making because there's no diss to Errol Spence. I will pick him tomorrow if they was fighting over again. I have no problem picking Errol Spence and being wrong. I don't care. I just don't care. And so when you ask me how he getting treated like him, just open your eyes and pay attention. They ain't tell you that with Bud Crawford. They ain't make it seem like because of his resume, he had no shot at beating Errol Spence. They doing the same shit with Shakur Stevenson right now. I'm seeing these grown men, some of these dudes is twice his age. They do more posting about Shakur Stevenson than they do their favorite fighter, and that's just starting to look weird. These dudes be making posts talking about why is everybody praising him? Why everybody anointing him the king? He ain't proved nothing yet. He got to prove it. Yes, newsflash, your man Haney fought 150-50 fight in 30 fights, and he struggled. And then that same guy that he struggled with wants nothing to do with Shakur. All them games y'all be playing wants nothing to do with him. But I don't even want to get off into that. I don't even want to go off into that. But I'm on them fake Haney fans. That's who I'm talking to. If you're a fake one and you want to over-exaggerate everything, I'm talking to you. Tired of y'all, man. I know what I see. Yeah, y'all people use their influences and the number of people they got in their chat to spread bullshit across YouTube. You don't think I'm tired of that? That makes boxing not fun for me. That makes it not fun for me. That's what people do. If you're pushing narratives, you are corny. That's nothing creative about pushing narratives. You fake ass Haney fans, get out my face. I don't care. And the dudes that be doing all that arguing are probably the ones that don't pay for the fights. Y'all don't be the ones paying for the fights. You damn sure ain't got no channel where you spending a week straight talking about them. You get what I'm saying? If that ain't support, then y'all don't know what support is. That's what I mean. You'll call somebody that support a guy 1,000,000% a hater because his viewpoints don't line up with you. You know what I mean? That's what make people weird. Hating, exaggerating, like narrative pushing. You know what I mean? Moving the goalposts, all that shit. All narratives are false narratives are bad for boxing. It don't matter what fighter is going against. It don't matter for who. I shoot it down regardless. I just don't like it. I think it makes the sport boring. It makes boxing not fun. 817, what's good, Brody? Salute to my bro, Rome. Teach, what's good with it? Yeah, but Justin ain't that dark. What's good with my guy? 817. Gertz, what's good, bro? How you feeling? Hating and exaggerating. Right. It's probably for Dre's finest. What it do, family? How you feeling, bro? So you got all the hidden agendas, right? That's why I said this conversation right here is just going to be more so about the boxing. A couple boxing topics I wanted to build with y'all on this Good Friday. You know, we're going to be in and out like a robber. I don't think I'm going to be on super long, but we definitely going to build while we here. Salute to y'all, man. Pardon me for coming back late. I was a little late, man. Ant, what's good with it, Ant? You know, admit every fighter has a portion of their fan base that are extreme. Yeah. I think that's true. I think that's true. You feel me, Omega? I'm just tired of it, bro. And it's like I'm gonna continue to call it out. I'm fighting a good fight. Everybody should want the truth on YouTube, not something that makes you feel good at night because it's a lie. It's a lie. You know what I'm saying? Omega Red was good with it, fam. Thomas Hill, my guy, was good with it, bro. BN Boxing News was good with it. All facts. That's true. That is true. That is true. That's why I say, man, I'm gonna just focus on the boxing. I'm gonna just focus on the BN Boxing News. Bole was good with it, bro. LWBoxing, my guy, was good with it. But let's talk about this. Let's talk about this heavyweight fight, man. Let's talk about this heavyweight fight because this is what it's all about anyway. The matchups in the boxing, not the other stuff. I'm gonna try to keep it about the boxing, man. You know what I mean? So I see, I see that this fight coming up next weekend, not this weekend, next weekend, the 23rd. Big Bang. Listen, I respect Joe Joyce for taking this fight. I respect him, yo. He could have tried to take a different fight, go another route. But I don't know if he's going to make the necessary corrections and adjustments to be able to stop from what's about to happen. I feel like that lack of defense that he showed in the first fight against Big Bang, I think that's who he is. And, Zhang said he ain't making no mistake about it. He's going to target that eye. He said he's definitely going to target his eye again. So I think this is going to be an interesting fight. And for that reason, this could be make or break for Joe Joyce. You get what I'm saying? Joe Joyce really need this one, man. So he can't afford to go out here and get stopped again. He can't afford to go out here and get stopped again. You get what I'm saying? How bad TOB. Salute to my guy, Dre's Finest. You already know Zhang has his swag on 100. Might be a repeat. Hey, Dub, I think so. Dub, right side, Mr. Respectfully in the building. What's good with it, bro? How you feeling? Had the takeover got after he lost to Cambosis. Everybody turned on him saying he was trash, overrated. He didn't deserve the title cigar against Loma. Yeah, man, it was on his ass. But some of that was with Teofimo was self-inflicted. Like when you start rubbing people the wrong way in your fan base without really truly knowing who your true core audience is, and you start insulting people that support you, you start to turn yourself from like the boxing darling to a guy that they just don't care for, to a guy that they're just waiting to see lose. And Teofimo got some of that. That's why people was some people was happy to see him get, in their minds, humbled against Cambosis. You get what I'm saying? Because his head started getting kind of big. He beat Lomachenko, and then he sounded like he made it. You get what I'm saying? He talked like he made it. Pat Bell, what's good with it, Pat? How you feeling, bro? You got Zhang beating Hargovich. They be under it. Yeah, man. Yeah. I'm with you on that one, Skywalker. Speaking of Hargovich, he said he think he could beat Usyk. Hargovich think he could give Usyk a run for his money. I don't know. Jordan C was good with the fan, because his Zhang fight since the Forrest fight. Has his gas tank improved? Jordan C still a question mark there to some degree, right? But his last fight was real good, bro, against Joe Joyce. He did all the necessary things to beat Joe Joyce, and he stopped him, and it was like one-sided. I mean, me too. I hope he made some adjustments so we could see a better fight, because this could be career. Like, those back-to-back losses hit different, especially if they're knockout losses. B-Dog, what it do, family? We got two big-headed. Yeah, I said it, bro. I said when he beat Lomachenko, that was in his mind, that was his Super Bowl. It was nobody bigger than that, because it's like, to me, his mind didn't go farther than 35. So all in his mind, Lomachenko was the guy that they was telling him was the man. And once he beat him, you couldn't tell him nothing, because all he heard was how people was bigging him up, telling him how good he is. And when he beat, that's why he kept, like, think about it. Teofimo will get in an interview right now and still bring up Lomachenko. You can ask Teofimo the right questions. I bet you Lomachenko will win and come back up. He'll bring it up like he just did it or something. So that was his Super Bowl. And to me, I think he took his foot off the gas and his eye off the prize a little bit after beating Loma. And he started talking a certain way. And he started talking more like entitled and like he was bigger than the sport and the people that represent him. And then all his peers, they all got to do something. Where's their accomplishments at? I beat the great Vasil Lomachenko. What are these guys doing? They got to fight somebody. Like, he had that kind of energy. So I think the Cambosis loss was humbling to him, and I hope he learned from it. I mean, he ain't lost since then. So he seems got his head back together. So we're going to see. I don't know. I was hearing something about Jose Ramirez, but Ramirez about to fight somebody else. So I don't know who Tio going to get. Joe getting Saki Bob. You a fool, bro. It's Saki Bobs all over again. Zhang beat Hargovich. But that loss turned out to be better for Zhang since he beat Joyce. Yeah, turn of events. True. Terrible Till. He said he keep the black fire. I always said Till and his dad sound like dirty cops. They sound like some narcs, cuzzo. They sound like some narcs. Oh man, yo, she crazy. Dirty cops. Y'all sock the like button out with one of them socky bombs that my good brother 817 was talking about. Yeah, I thought Sandor Martin beat him. I ain't gonna lie. I thought Sandor Martin might have edged him. I did. T on his fan base with that week. Yeah, right. He that's what I'm saying. 817, I think that's when the corner turned from him. Like, because remember, not too long ago, he was the guy that beat Lomachenko. Before that, after that, when he started getting on his high horse, he was looked at as the guy that lost to Kambosos. See how quick tables turn? Because he got bigger than the sport. And that goes to show you no fighter is bigger than the sport. Nobody, no one fighter can, just single-handedly carry the sport like that. None of these guys, these dudes ain't no damn Floyd. Like, you know what I'm saying? They're not single-handedly holding the sport up. And even he can't do it because he only one person. You get what I'm saying? But what I'm saying is he draw a lot of attention. But even just him by himself, when he's gone, the sport will continue. So no one man is bigger than the sport ever. Coach Ismail Salas had a tough 3-week schedule. He's Joyce versus Zhang, UGAS versus Barris, and Mendoza versus Zoo. Damn, back to back, dub. He doing it like that? Damn. He barely getting past Sandor Martin, did it? Yeah. Really, they robbed Martin. Yeah, they kind of took it from him. They took it from him, B-Dog. They did. A little bit. See, I understand Lopez rubbed people the wrong way, but it's the true fans that would have stuck with him instead of turning on him. Look, yeah, this is the thing, though. Like, again, let's be clear, though. When you pretty much give the fans that support you your ass the kiss, like, think about how, again, like, I know a lot of people don't think much of it, but think about how many people watched that interview where he said, yo, they could keep the black fighters. Think about how many black people probably really support this kid and how many people he turned off. So, again, a lot of his, I think, media outlook, the way the media perceives him now, I think a lot of that was self-inflicted. And it's strangely enough, like that win over Josh Taylor kind of puts him back in a good light. Like that kind of makes people forget about what he said. And if he was smart, he'll build off it. Now people don't truly forget, but they'll stop bringing it up as much because that win is a big win. It's a significant win, and it'll overshadow, something petty, something like some words that you say. You get what I'm saying? That yeah, they did. You right. People did give him a lot of respect for that. He did try to stick it to Bob, for sure he did. That's why I think he paying it back in blood now. 817. He making him pay it back in blood, bro. He like, I got you, Tiafimo. Joe Joyce to use a cross on guard to protect himself. Yeah, Dari, at this point, man, he got to grow another set of arms just to use the arms to sit them in front of his face to block and punch with the other two. That's how slow he be punching, bro. Yeah, exactly, B-Dog. So it was like almost like an eye for an eye situation. You dig? Like you turn on us, then it's F us, it's F you too type of deal. You know what I'm saying? Al Booger is in the building. What's good with a good brother? How you feeling, bro? I have Barrios stopping UGAS. Thanks. So I think I'm leaning towards Barrios to win. Yes, man. You jive, turkeys. Smash the like button, you dig? In the words of my good brother Dre's finest. Yeah, you feel me? 817. Be salute. Yeah, he got to pay it back in blood now. Bob say, yeah, you got it. You got that off. You got the first laugh, but I'm gonna get the last one, damn it. You still work for me. Ah, man. Now you just made me think about something. Teal was on one right there. I was rocking with that energy. He was like, nah, Bob, you ain't gonna pay me. I'm gonna go over here to Triller and get that bag. Then you don't want to pay me? F-top rank. He was on one. Yeah, Teal. He was on one right there. I was rocking with that Teal. He was on it. He was on it for real. He said almost anything when you're winning and fighting. People supposed to fight. Hey, Rome, winning, be curing everything. Know they wrong. I'm telling you. Bob told the chickens were coming home to roost. I think he was serious. AAB, no. Kid Drell, what's good with it, fam? He said he's quarterbacks in boxing. I think listen. I get into arguments and back and forth all the time, but I'm gonna always say this: he got to prove it. I think potentially he could be that. You get what I'm saying? He just got to keep putting in the work, keep fighting the right names, keep getting the experience, keep getting better, keep progressing. Right? You know what I mean? You could never stop getting better. evolving as a fighter. That's what I want to see. And I feel like we'll see it as he continue to challenge himself against people that's worth a damn, right? Getting there with guys that's really worth fighting, and we'll get to see what we need to see from him. For the overinflated person some of these fighters have been getting. I mean, I just think it's the business, bro. I just think it's the business, man. I just think some guys are sometimes willing to overpay. You get what I'm saying? I can't really explain. I ain't gonna act like I understand the insides and outs, but some people just good at doing business, man. They good at, you know, negotiating that bag. That's the only thing I can say. Zoom verse, my guy. What's good with it, my bro? Peace and blessings to you, Brody. How you feeling? Anthony Yarde will be on the Zhang versus Joyce undercard, right? I still like Anthony Yarde, L-Dub. I don't know how people feel about Anthony Yarde, but I like Anthony Yarde, man. I like him. I feel like his losses was too D-free. What's good with it, my bro? How you feeling? I feel like his losses was two credible opponents. You know what I'm saying? Credible fighters. You know what I mean? You got Kovalev, and then you got more recently Beterbiev. Those are punchers, yo. Like, he really had to fight that bear with gloves, and he did pretty damn good against Beterbiev, man. I mean, but they blacked out the Marinas too, had to come back and kiss the ring, and then he lost. Cubs in the cage. Oh, man, boxing be funny, man. That's why I say, man, I just like to enjoy boxing when I'm over here. I don't want y'all stressing. And Yarde for life, man. I like Anthony Yarde, man. He was damn near a lion and critical messing with Beterbiev, though. He was almost a lion and critical, man, but he held it down, though. My boy Yarde held it down, bro. I like Anthony Yarde. He can box his ass, so he can box. Got good power. Y'all like him, man. Beterbiev just different. He a bear with gloves, literally. Yarde lost it when the Arthur too, but he came back, stopped him before. I remember that, Dub, because I remember it. And the crazy thing about that fight, Dub, was I remember the first one, it seemed like all Lyndon Arthur did was jab. And I'm like, how the hell Anthony Yarde let him beat him with just a jab? But he wasn't bringing it how he usually bring it. You get what I'm saying? So I know that was on him. And it's crazy because Lyndon Arthur said he was hurt in the first fight. He said he was 100% in the second fight, and that's the fight he got stopped in. So I was glad to see it for Anthony Yarde, because I was like, it ain't going to be no excuses if you beat this dude up. And he went out there and stopped him, man. He whooped his ass. No shame in losing to Beterbiev. Absolutely not. B-Dog or Kovalev, when Kovalev was still somewhat a Kovalev. Now, he might win again at Dari. Like, I'm sorry, Joe Joyce's defense is atrocious, bro. Like, it's some of the worst stuff I've ever seen. I'm telling you. And he punch in slow motion. Like, I've never seen anything like it. Like, his name really is Slow Joyce. That man be punching in slow motion. Like, Joe Joyce is in the Matrix, like, but the bad Matrix. Like, it just slow him down. Like, it don't slow the people down. Like, it just slow him down. Like, that's how he look. Like, he fighting, I don't know, in cement or something. I don't know what it is. I remember Bob said that sound like Scarface. Right, Dre? He was on it, yo. He was on it. Feroz Yarde should have left Tunde years ago. You think so? I think it'd be a loyalty thing, though, bro. Yarde better be sparring now. He better be, cuzzo. He better be. Yeah, B-Dog. His gas tank came back to hurt him, yo. He ain't paced himself properly in that fight. Better be retired undefeated. He might. It's a good chance. He might. He could, yo. He could. Remember that cartoon line? Put him up. Might do my boy like that. You know, he had lines. He almost had lines in critical, man. He almost had the line in critical. I said, dang. Beterbiev start placing them joints on Yarde. I seen Yarde nose busted up. I said, oh, man, he about to stop my boy, man. He about to take it to him. Vince McMahon, now he called Bob Arum Vince McMahon until they don't benefit him financially to a certain degree. I know some certain situations definitely look like it play out that way when it pertains to Bob Arum, like when they can no longer. But that's how the world of business go to some degree. When people see that they can no more financially benefit from a situation, they no longer deem it as good business. So it becomes more of a liability if you can't make money off it, right? So especially in boxing, so they'll cut you loose. You know what I'm saying? Yarde problem is his trainer. So dude, bro just said that too. Tunde, he said it. Yeah. I feel you. Seen unseen boxing. What it do, homie? How you feeling, fam? Fury versus Joyce. That's the thing. Pharaohs. I don't. Pardon me if I'm butchering your name, but He don't want to fight none of those people. He said it. Fury said he don't want to fight none of the top dogs. He said he don't want to fight Anthony Joshua. He compared Joshua to like a locker room janitor, some weird stuff. He said he don't want to fight Wilder or Usyk. And, you know, he been saying Usyk, a little steroided middleweight or something. Like, he clearly came out and said, Tyson Fury said he don't want to fight none of the top guys. None of the people we interested in seeing him fight do he want to fight. It's crazy. Yo, I'm telling you, hey, Dre, slow motion, bro. I've never seen anything like it, quite like it. It's amazing how he be getting people up out of there with that. I'm telling you, man, I seen that boy's punch and I was like, he took the speed off. Like, tell somebody tell JoJo turn the speed up on them punches just a little bit. That's the double whammy. 817. She said JoJo's got dial up. Man, I'm telling you, cuz and then listen, I tell little jokes, yo. I don't tear the fighters down. I tell little harmless jokes, yo. He is a slow fighter to me. Like, he's a slow. He was surprisingly slow to me. He'll probably whip my ass, right? I'll come right out and say that. JoJo said he'll punch me out the ring, right? But I don't box and train for a living, right? And I ain't big like Big Bang Zhang. I ain't no 6 foot, whatever he is, 6'6" giant either. You know what I'm saying? So he'll punch me out the ring for sure. But I ain't the one he needed punch out there. He needed to punch Big Bang out the ring, not me. You know what I mean? All them snaggers. Y'all crazy. Y'all crazy. Y'all artists to move quality. Y'all crazy. Kobe was good with it. 402 Omaha. Salute to Omaha, man. Salute to Omaha, man. You the illest from Nebraska. You know what I mean? Frank Sanchez will be on Canelo versus Charlo on the card. Any opponent, Dub? Any opponent for Frank? I was reading earlier, they was asking that question, bro. He said, oh, he not. Nah, he not. I'm telling you, yo, I'm like, yo, bro, what's up with Joe? Yo, Joe, somebody got to power him up. Like, did he take a nap? Did he need sleep? Like, what's happening? Like, why was he in there? Nah, seriously, bro. Nah, it was two things that was wild to me. The fact that he would not get his head off the line. He wouldn't block a punch other than with his eye socket, obviously. He blocked several punches with his eye socket. Somebody has to get it. No disrespect. I like Joe Joyce. Somebody has to get it into his head that it is not cool to block punches with your face and preferably your eye socket, especially if you want two eyes at the end of the fight, bro. If you trying to get your eyeball snatched again, bro, come in there with that same game plan. Don't get your head off the line and allow this dude to pulverize your eye into submission again. I'm telling you, don't let him do it. Big Bang said it already, y'all. He said he is targeting his eye again. So he clearly know. He like, just think about that, yo. It's gonna be wild, yo. He better not stop him again, yo. That's crazy, yo. Not twice, yo. Don't get stopped twice, bro. Don't get stopped. There's a scammer hitting down on the yard. Yeah, I got some questions. I ain't gonna lie, them chopsticks long. I'm telling you, 817, and they coming with dynamite at the end of them. Them joints got them, bro. I might call that fight, bro. I might call that fight. Yeah, it is Snaggerpuss. I might call the fight. Put him up. Maybe Areola. Okay, Areola still hanging in there. Man, respect to him. Illest from Nebraska, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You the illest from Nebraska. Salute to Omaha, man. I rock with everybody, man. Everybody that's respectful, I rock with. Anthony Yard will forever be known as Snaggerpuss. What's that, Adari? What you said, Brody? Talk to me. What you said? You gotta ask. Yeah, I ain't catch it. Yeah, you gotta talk to me again. I ain't see it. Pardon me. Y'all smash the like button for me, though. We're going to have a good conversation, as we always do. Like I said, I just wanted to have some good boxing conversation around this fight. It is the next weekend. It's not immediate. It is coming up, so it'll be here before you know it. And he'll be potentially getting his eyeball snatched again because, respectfully, I just don't see him improving that. Like, he was so bad defensively mixed with the fact that he was in quicksand. It was like he was fighting in quicksand. Like, that's a double negative. Like, is he going to fix all of that by the time the 23rd come? And you get what I'm saying? And Joe Joyce, he's the kind of fighter that I would respect, win, lose, or draw, because that loss that he took was tough. Those are the type of losses that change you. Like, he got beat up, got his eye damaged, got stopped, all that. That's an embarrassing loss, right? He got right back on that thing. He said, look, man, I'm going to get right back to it. I'm going to fight him again. I don't want no other fight in between. Ain't no tune up, no nothing. Look, I'm gonna go right back into the fire. I gotta respect it. But man, you better improve defensively, bro. Do something, man. So at least somebody buy this man an eye patch or something for it, and just in case they get crazy after the fight, man. Somebody get him a patch, man. He must have a savage. Kind of local sports. What's good with it, kind of what it do, family? How you feeling, bro? I get that. I do that when they be on me, yo. I got that's why I keep it in there. Judah, salute to my bro Judah Ben, man. It was good with it. Think someone would be George Foreman record becoming the oldest. It's funny that you asked that question, Adari, because I just was watching the the George Foreman, like the movie, I guess you want to call it, the film. It was pretty dope. I liked it. That's gonna be hard to top, man. That's gonna be hard to top because if just looking at that story, you get to kind of, it's fresh in your mind. Like if you really paid attention, how tough that had to be for him. Like the dude. He done went through financial woes, like he done lost, gained a whole bunch of weight, took a whole bunch of time off. He went and started preaching, opened a church. You know what I mean? He said he would never fight again. Like, yo, the dude, just think about all the different like phases he went through and then get back into the ring. And then when he got back in there, who did he fight? It was Michael Moore that he fought, right? And I think he lost to him. And then he still came back and did, or was it Evander? One of them dudes, man. But that's a hell of a story, man. It was a hell of a story, but that's gonna be tough. That's boxing is a young man's game. I think what made George Foreman special, his durability and his punch. Like his punch was like something you've never seen. That's George Foreman punch is the prime example of like a mule kick in my opinion. That's as close to a mule kick as you're gonna get. Long John Joyce. Yeah, Dre, somebody gotta get him a patch. Do something, bro. Like, nah, y'all can't. Don't let bro go outside like that, man. Y'all know these are just jokes. These are the harmless jokes, yo. But he gotta protect his eye, yo. His eye and Zhang's left hand had the weirdest like relationship that I've ever seen in boxing. It was a weird domestic violence type of thing, and he wouldn't get out the way. Like he wouldn't quit letting him punch him in the face. I'm like, man, yo. And that's why I say, man, it's only a matter of time before your eye give out. You can't allow no big dude like that. Big 6'6" dude. It's like, yes, bro, it's like he had a magnet in his eye, yo. Like he had one in his eye. He clearly had one in that glove. Like, bro, he couldn't miss. That's why I felt like it was like magnet. Boom, boom. I'm like, Joe, bro. Yo, I'm telling you, made for each other. I'm like, yo, what the best way to explain how that fight played out, Joe Joyce got socked out. That's what getting socked out is. Like if y'all ever, you ever heard somebody say you're gonna sock somebody out. No, that's probably like some old school stuff now, but that's what getting socked out look like. If go back and watch the first fight with Zhang and Joyce, that's getting socked out in real time. He got his eye beat up. I'm like, damn, bro, man. But the thing is, Joe Joyce like slow and steady. Like once he get going, he start having success. He get going, he could be effective, but I don't know, man. Zhang just had the perfect game plan, and you know how typically fighters will do something that's working, and then at a point in the fight they'll go away from it. Zhang didn't do that. When he found out what worked, and he seen that left hand found a home, and he lived there, he stayed there. Like he just kept it. You know what I mean? He just kept punching him in the same spot over and over until the eye came out. Till the eye like gave out. Same game plan against Joyce. Yo, I'm telling you, Bole, that was surprising. I thought he was gonna beat him. Speaking of Ortiz, Jermaine need to move up to 140. Can't make 135 no more. Did he miss weight again, Kano? Is that fight still on, Kano? It's tonight, right? I thought it was supposed to be tonight. Inseparable. 817. I'm telling you, I was like, they had a weird, strange relationship, bro. Yeah, he got socked out in real time, packed out. Yeah, that's what getting socked out is like in real time, bro. Over and over. That his left hand was on a string. Boom, boom. I'm like, man, nah, bro. Joe eye was big and little at the same damn time. Yeah, I'm telling you, that was the impact. That's what Big Bang is all about. That's what he showed him what that's all about. He did it. He did your eye in, bro. Like a cold power engine. I'm telling you, facts, B-Dog. I'm telling you, his eye, Rome, his eye was bad, man. But again, like respect to him, like all jokes aside, I tell little jokes, but he's a solid fighter. He's a solid fighter. He was undefeated up until this point, and you know he did beat Daniel Dubois. He snatched Daniel Dubois' eye, very similar. Like he did that same thing to Daniel Dubois. He snatched Daniel Dubois' eye. You know what I'm saying? And then he got his eye snatched by you know what I mean? Big Bang, yo. Bro, y'all. Did y'all see what they title in this fight? Y'all think I'm playing? Nah, look what they title in this fight. They calling this fight eye for an eye, yo. They bogus, yo. And look how they got him with the Terminator eyes in this picture, bro. That's crazy, yo. Hey, Joe Joyce, they trying to play you, son. They calling they titling this fight eye for an eye, bro. And then just think about this. All this eye stuff going on. Zhang said he gonna target the eye again. I'm telling you, don't let him do it. You better have the eye of the tiger in there or something. Bro need the eye of the tiger, man. This one, man, something. Kezi salute, Queen. Appreciate the love and the super chat for the relationship between Zhang's left eye and Joyce's eye. I'm telling you. It was a strange, they had like a domestic thing going on, like in real time, a legal one too. Everybody watched it happen. Never see that happen again, boy. I'm like, man, got his eye snatched. And then look, they named it an eye for an eye. Man, that's crazy, yo. That mean they trying to be funny.
And we ain't never got a box again. Well, I already been getting these bets, but now it's time for you to get your just due.
Eye for an eye is crazy. I'm not even gonna hold you. They wild for putting that up there, yo. An eye for an eye is crazy. Yo. I want to know who idea that was. Like who did that? You know what I mean? Salute to everybody in the building. Al Booger, my guy. I don't see it going well. Me either. 817. I don't think he gonna see it going well either. And you know what else he ain't gonna see? 817. Them damn straight left hands that's gonna be coming down the pipe. To PR. Hey, yo, facts. Thomas said they wild. They said an eye for an eye right off the rip, yo. Facts, Dre. I'm telling you, that's the meaning of getting socked out in real time, bro. Yo, it was crazy. He wouldn't get out the way. Oh man, yo, yeah, it's definitely a marriage after this. If he do it again. Yeah, y'all meant to be together, bro. You might as well go donate your eyeball to Big Bang Zane, bro. Yo, you gotta say it like Ray J, an eye for an eye. Oh man, yo. Top rank, y'all bogus for that. Y'all thought I wasn't gonna catch it? I got 4 eyes. Speaking of eyes, I got 4 of them. You think I wasn't gonna see that y'all titled this joint an eye for an eye? Wow. Dang, wow. Sell a fight at all costs, huh? You know what I'm saying? Sell a fight at all costs. You know what I'm saying? They just trying to remind you of what happened the first time, Joe. They talking to you over there at the rank, man. Them folks at the rank talking to you, bro. They letting you know, protect your eye, yo. That's a heads up. I hope you see this. Y'all think he'll respond if I DM him? Y'all think it's too close to the fight for him to respond? If I ask him, yo, is he gonna protect his eye? Because y'all know I was DMing fighters back some months back. I was hitting dudes every now and then. They heard us after the last fight. I'm telling you, 817, they be listening, bro. Yeah, they did him dirty. Both guys are pushing 40. Call it the Centrum Silver Classic. Big George was underrated IQ too. Yeah, Ant. To be a big guy like that, for sure. Salute to Ann McQueen. Facts, yo. That's why I was glad to watch that on film. It was good. It was good to watch, yo. That dude went through it, man. That's all he said. He said for dry eyes, for clear eyes. Yeah, boy, he gonna have one eye. Somebody better get a patch for that eye. That's the goal over here, man. People that have them a good laugh, man. Bet Joe gonna come back to the fight or the red eye. Hey. People in the red eye, do y'all see in the picture? They got both of their eyes are red. Like one eye is red, like the Terminator. They wild, yo. Like they just didn't stop, bro. I hope he sees this. Literally. Hell, that left hand had an IQ 125. And the right hand 160 IQ. Please believe me. Omega Red was good with him. Asking, is he taking his vitamin C? Oh man, yo, yeah, man, y'all crazy. He said, "Hey, he beats George Foreman." You a fool, man. All right, fighting here in the States this time. Let me see real quick. I got you. They fighting in Wembley. They fighting in Wembley. They fighting in Wembley. They fighting in Wembley. Have his shorts on, yo. Yeah, he bogus, bro. What goes around comes around, and that's what Dari. That's what they trying to tell him. That's what the whole play on eye for eye was about. They like, yeah, it was cool when you got Daniel Dubois eye. You know what I'm saying? You thought you was that. You know what I'm saying? Then Big Bang came into town, snatched that eyeball. You know what I'm saying? And he attempting to do it again. It's gonna get crazy. He got to guard his man, boy. He got, because I don't care how much of a chin you got, you can't keep getting hit by no big guy like Big Bang. That's a big guy, man. It's a big dude, yo, and he could punch. I mean, Ray-Ban deals. Hell yeah, you gonna need a Ray-Ban. Give him some Ray-Bans and a patch. You know what I'm saying? Give him a Ray-Bans and a patch, bro. First knockdown is serving of egg drops. He said he ain't no lie to week for the fight. He's a psych attack. The internet is a savage. Oh man, yeah, I'm telling you. I hope you see this. Yeah, man, Drake, man. Oh man, I had to have a little fun with this. I was laughing when I seen it to myself. I said, nah, bro, eye for eye, they bugging. And then I said they got both of their eyes red in the joint. Queensberry and Magic Room, George Forces. I'm telling you. Big Bang be throwing them things, but all jokes aside, though, this is a good fight, and I mean, it has the potential to be a good fight, but in order for it to be a good fight for Joe Joyce, he definitely has to make adjustments on the defensive end. He can't allow Big Bang to land at a high percentage like he was landing in that last fight. He just won't. I don't see him holding up with under that same type of, you know what I mean, pressure and stuff again. So he got to be smart. He got to be smart, man, and he got to he really got to make the adjustments. Like I don't see it, and it's not like what was his problem in that fight would just started being his problem. Like he's been had those problems, like not getting his head off the line, but he just always had a good enough chin to get him out of trouble. You get what I'm saying? And he's beating guys to the punch and outlasting dudes. Like, though he got pretty good durability, but you get what I'm saying? The fact that people feel like Big Bang got gas tank issues and that wasn't an issue for him in that fight is concerning. You get what I'm saying? That's one less thing for him to worry about and something for you to worry about. Like, this dude don't slow down, like you could be in trouble again. So we're going to see. Like, I don't know how much better he could do defensively because I just don't see him as a guy. Like, no disrespect. He seemed like a guy that's cool with blocking punches with his chin, his eye, nose, like forehead. Like, it's cool for him. Like, that's not how you last in the heavyweight division, bro. Like, the less you get hit, the longer you last. Like, he got it the other way. He got it wrong. It's not the more you get hit, the longer you last. Somebody got to let him know that. And he got to really understand that going into this fight because you can't just let this dude pile up on you early with a bunch of, you know, left hands over and over again. I'm telling you, it's going to get bad. I'm telling you, yeah, you got to get out the way, man. He said, I see in the same sense. Facts. That's crazy. I was ducking him for the last. Yeah, I was ducking him for his last time. I'm telling you, man, it's bad, man. Nicky Joyce was like 60 in the wreck versus Zhang 92. Damn slow he was. Yeah, he was very slow. He was like fighting in quicksand. It's like he was fighting in quicksand, cement, something, molasses. I don't know, something. He damn sure it wasn't good for him. It was all bad. It's gonna be fireworks there in the fight. Zhang there on fight. You talking about? Are you talking about Hrgovic and Zhang Alden? That fight where they gave it to Hrgovic? They said catch the C-19 on him. Best thing he could do is not fight. And it's crazy because that's all he wanted to do was fight. That's why I respect the hell out of it. I'm making little jokes, but I respect the hell out of it. Like, look, you get right back at it. Cool. But just understand, he said, bury. I said, bury your passport. Bury your passport. Tell him you don't got one. Know what I mean? But I respect it, man. Kudos to him, man, for getting right back into the fire with it. But I hope he understands, like, back-to-back losses do hit different, especially if they KO losses in which you get your eyeball snatched. Like, that's very it's very important for him to guard that eye, because he's targeting the eye now. Now he see you as food, bro. So you really gotta, you get what I'm saying? You gotta come with a better game plan. Like, he ain't gonna get faster overnight. You know what I mean? From one camp to the next. Like, he's not gonna get faster. He can try to improve defensively, but I just can't bank on that because of how bad he was, how poor his defense was in the first fight. Like, I'm concerned for him in this one. Like, to be perfectly honest with y'all, I don't know what he thinking about. Like, I don't know if this for glory. Like, I don't know if he trying to get his immediate lick back. Like, I don't know what his deal is, but I personally didn't think he needed to bother this big dude again. Like, right now, like, personally, I think you could have went another direction. I wouldn't even been mad at you for wanting to let your eyeball recover. You get what I'm saying? Don't nobody want to go into no back-to-back situations where you got to recover with your eyeball, bro. Like, nah, bro. Margarito got his eye messed up in the Pacquiao fight. His eye still ain't right to this day, bro. Who was it? Israel Vasquez and Rafael Marquez? I think it's Israel Vasquez. He had those wars in his career, and them wars with Rafael Marquez. His eye is not the same to this day. Like, them eyes, like, I'm making little jokes, but in all seriousness, I hope he guard his eye a little bit better, yo. I don't want to see that dude get his eye damaged up like that again. I want to see him push Zhang so we can see a good fight. I want to see, like, him make a fight out of this rematch. I don't want to see him just get, walk through like that. Yo, Carrier, salute. Instead of Pedraza, fight Hank Lundy. Said, I think that to disguise his body attack, in all honesty. Man, I'm telling you, man, he got to do something. Peekaboo, I see you. You a fool, bro. Y'all tearing this man up. Eubank got his revenge. Maybe Joyce can muster some magic. You get what I'm saying, Bole? It ain't impossible. Eubank made the necessary adjustments that led to him having a much better performance and a much desired outcome, a knockout win, an impressive one. So maybe. But again, man, it's just those two factors being so slow and then defensively irresponsible in that way. Like, can he break those bad habits from the last camp to this camp, right? And could he really stop this dude from just punching them all in his face? Just being real. Like, can you stop this dude from going in your cash register, bro? Can you keep this man up out of your kitchen, yo? Because the last time y'all fought, he came, he kicked your front door down, and he got up, he walked through your living room, walked up in your kitchen, opened the refrigerator, and start cooking shit. Like, know what I'm saying? He start cooking shit. He got up in your kitchen the last fight and start wrecking shit, bro. Left your shit a mess. You know what I'm saying? Destroyed your house and got up out of there, bro. Like, you definitely can't let him do that again. You definitely can't let him do that. You got to do something different. You know what I'm saying? Much respect to him for taking this fight, though. But guard your eye, bro. And if you can't do that, somebody get him a patch on standby and some glasses, because he going to need it, bro. I'm telling you, that big dude is punching. Hearns ruined Leonard's eye forever. You see what I'm saying? Oh, facts, Roger. That's another one. That's a fact, bro. So it's real, bro. People's eyes don't be recovering, man. Them eyes your eyes are a delicacy, man. You better protect them eyes. Walked into your kitchen and threw your pots away, got busy with the wok. You get what I'm saying? Threw all his utensils out, and then, you know what I mean, opened up shop 817, like, and then fixed them a plate, ate it, and then got up out of there, bro. Like, he disrespected you, he kicked your door in, walked through your living room, walked straight in your kitchen, threw your dishes out, you know what I'm saying, and put hands on you immediately, bro. You know what I'm saying? Cooked him, whipped him up some, he ate his, and then got up out of there. Matter of fact, he went for seconds before he left, and then he got up out of there. Like, you can't let him do that again. You know what I'm saying? Can't let him eat your food like that. Like, just, you get what I'm saying? He can't eat your food this time, bro. You can't let him get it like that, bro. You gotta do something different. Joe Kent didn't even bother telling Zhang was a southpaw. Looked like they never sparred a southpaw. It did. Joe getting stopped again. It did look like that. It did look like that was the first time he was in the ring with a southpaw. And I remember, I think the commentators were speaking to that effect too, because he just looked very out of place. He looked like, you know, I think it was a comfortable assumption to make at the time because of how out of place he looked with the guy that was in front of him. And then he was unable to make even the minor necessary adjustments to even prolong the fight longer than what it went, right? Like he just was unable to get out the way. And it was the craziest thing I seen in a while. I was like, wow. Hey, what's that? Chopsticks long as fuck. He got them sake bombs at the end. I'm telling you, bro, it's wild. He'll just use the Philly shell to protect itself. It's tough to say, Adari, because, right, I mean, how well will he be able to execute or be effective with protecting himself? Is he comfortable trying the Philly shell to protect himself is the question, right? Because I would say for him, like at this point, Adari, he need to try whatever he can, like to, you get what I'm saying? He got to do whatever, he got to try whatever he could to avoid, like, you get what I'm saying, getting beat up. So I ain't against him trying something, but if it works, you get what I'm saying? Because what I do know is what he did last time, it was ineffective. Like it didn't work at all. Grindhard Sports Nation, what it do, family? And then again, yeah, I'm telling you, man, that eye, bro, that eye, man, the eye is a terrible thing to waste, bro. I'm telling you, we like don't think it's just cool to have one, because it's not. Like I'm pretty sure you should know that after the damage that you suffer. Like ain't nobody trying to sit through another eye surgery or nothing like that. That's wild. Like just ask Kell Brook. Like he got both of his joints broke up. Like he ain't been the same since, bro. Like you don't want that. You don't need that. Like, and then this is the crazy part. When one side get broke up, the other side is susceptible to being broke as well. And that's all jokes aside. And they're at the heavyweight division, so you know them punches count. So it just protect yourself at all times, bro. It's okay to protect his eye. Somebody got to tell him. You say, when is this fight? Oh, then this on the 23rd, bro. This the next weekend. This fight right here, 23rd. Eye for eye. He said, did rise to the occasion? Most definitely didn't, bro. Joe don't move off feints. And then in that fight, yeah, Zhang tied him, just couldn't miss. Gonna have to respect the feints and bend his knees right and just get his head off the line. Little head movement here or there. You get what I'm saying? Head movement with a purpose too. You get what I'm saying? The eye is a terrible thing to waste for real, Judah. Like I'm trying to tell him, like it ain't just the brain, like the eye, bro. Because you're gonna feel like, nah, bro, you need both of them, Jones. I'm trying to tell you, I got 4 eyes, bro, and I need all 4 of them. So I know, like with 2, I know you definitely need them too. Like, you know, I got 4, I need all of them, bro. What you talking about, man? Don't take none of these. I need them. Yeah, it's the same weekend as Zepeda and Hitchens. Zepeda and Hitchens is also, you know, that weekend, the 23rd as well. So that's another good fight for us. But yeah, look, man, like I said, man, it's going to be an interesting fight, man. If he can make the necessary adjustments, if not, it could be a repeat of the first performance for real. Get what I'm saying, Jude? I need all 4 of mine, big dog. I need to see, dog. You know what I'm saying? But we'll see, man. Good fight. Like I said, it's only a week away, so it'll be right here, man. It'll be right here. But man, do not let that man do that to your eye again, bro. And then you over there dapping him up. Like you probably can't even see him. Like, think about it. What is he trying to do right there? Give him a handshake? Because that his hand, you can't see. He can't see. That man can't see. It's crazy. And just so y'all don't think I'm joking about Zhang saying he gonna target the eye. He said, of course I will target Joyce's eye. Like he not even about to play with him in there. So he got to guard his grill, bro. He don't let him do you like that, bro. Don't let him do you one bad like that, bro. I'm telling you. Don't let him do it. You bet not let him do it. He said stenching. Give me the eye, I'll tell you. Stenching witches from Clash of the Titans. Y'all some fools, man. All week they're gonna mess with Joyce about the eye. Your facts, you know it. They set it up. Top Rank knew what they was doing. Top Rank knew exactly what they was doing. Googly Abner. Yeah, that's Abner. It's Abner Mares, Drake. That's him. He keep a fly ass pair of shades on, don't he? Who? Which fighter, Dari? Which fight you talking about? Zepeda and Hitchens? And saying, yeah, Jersey, bro. Yeah, Bole, he out here, out in Jersey somewhere, man. Joe Joyce see things with his naked eye. Telling you, golden eye. Billy Joe Saunders got it broke like 3 years ago. We ain't seen his ass since. Nah, real talk. Nah, Canelo done shattered that man orbital structure on his face. He ain't even want to fight. He ain't even want to be a boxer no more, man. Billy Joe. He did Billy Joe filthy. But something else I wanted to build on, y'all. I wanted to build on that I seen too. Cause I like to do my reading, man. I be doing my reading, man. And I did some reading and I seen that he punched his eye into submission. That boy ain't even want to box no more. He said, yeah, I think I'm gonna just chill for a long time and I'm gonna just chill rat eyes. He gave that man, Canelo gave that man the proper raccoon. He gave Billy Joe a proper raccoon. He had his joint looking little too, bro. He had him looking crazy in the eye. I'm telling you, it's something crazy about them eyes. Them eyes get crazy when they swell up. They'll get wild. Just ask Oscar Valdez, because Navarrete had him on. He had his shit on dubs. Navarrete had Oscar Valdez not seeing out of nothing. Like, man, one of them joints was closed completely. Remember Billy O threw chicken on Wilder and Jeremy around? Yeah. He was wilding with that. Yep. Imagine Wilder catching up to him and stretching him, bro. He think Canelo broke his eye. Wilder gonna send you to the Netherlands. But man, I wouldn't bet his eye will make it 4 rounds. Not under that jab, not under them right hand. What was it? Straight left hands, I believe he was catching him with. Yeah, you got to do something different. This guy's funny to say it like that. Sorry, to protect the eye, Joe's eye punches here. I'm telling you, better protect that eye at all costs. But yeah, man, something else I seen, family, that I was doing some reading on. And again, we all know, as we wait for these fights, this September is here. September 30th will be here soon. You get what I'm saying? That'll be here pretty damn fast. So, hold on. I say September. Not September. September 30th. I'm tripping. 30th. The 30th will be here. I was tripping. The 30th would be here fast. Now I got Zhang again at Dari. I think Zhang gonna take him out again. Yeah, I think the adjustments that Joe Joyce need to make are possible, but just with him being a guy that's close to 40, and he's been fighting that way throughout his career, I think it's not impossible for him to make some adjustments, right? Or limit some of the damage that Zhang was, some of the success that he was able to have in the first fight. Maybe you can slow that down a bit, doing things a bit differently. But I think overall, just seeing how the first fight played out, like I feel like it's now an uphill battle for him. And I feel like, you got a guy like Zhang that feel like the book is out on him now. He know what to do. He already targeting the eye. You get what I'm saying? He better hope the other eye hold up, because you see what happened with Kell Brook. He got one eye broke, and then he got the other one broke by EJ. So it'd be great getting your eye sockets. Nah, if he take both sockets, taking both sockets is crazy. Taking both eye sockets is wild, bro. Nah, if he do that, that's crazy, bro. Like if he do your other one, nah, you can't let him metal you up like that, bro. Wilder got that outer space power. I'm telling you, punch you straight into the sunken place, Alden. That's exactly where you go when Wilder be hitting these dudes, the sunken place. You know what I'm saying? The outer limits. Remember that fight was in the UK. They came to a second loss, right? It's gonna be tough for him, Bole. It is. It really is. But nonetheless, listen, it's possible for him to make some adjustments, but I think ultimately, like, for him to turn it completely around and get a win, that'd be asking a lot. And Zhang really need to have an off night. And I just don't expect that. I expect it to be similar to the first fight. And I wouldn't be surprised if Joe Joyce is able to do a bit better in this one, but still lose. Like, I got a Big Bang in this one. But that's my pick for that fight. But moving on past that, man, like I was saying, I was doing some reading, man, and we know I couldn't get the date in my head for a minute. I thought I was tripping. It's September 30th for Charlo and Canelo. And, you know, we in that month, like, what is it, 15 days away? So that's 2 weeks pretty much. So, you know, everybody's been giving their thoughts and their opinions on how this fight could play out. Like, I've heard things as far as people saying that, Canelo gonna walk through Charlo easy, like the little Charlo ain't nothing. I forgot which one of the promoters said that. Was it Bob? I forget which one of them guys said that, but I've heard things like that all the way up until Charlo is going to take Canelo into deep waters and drown him late and knock him out late. Like I think I've heard a number of different things and different breakdowns and scenarios. And to be honest, people got interesting takes and some people are flip-flopped on it. Like it ain't as one-sided as you would have thought for Canelo. Like you really do got a number of different people, and I would say credible people within the sport of boxing that's giving, Charlo a realistic shot to pull this off. So I just look at it like it's an uphill battle. Like I've said this before, you go in there with Canelo, you down rounds, you got to worry about that. You fighting the judges, you fighting him, you fighting against his experience. You get what I'm saying? The dude got over 60 fights. He's very crafty in there. He got some fast hands, good combination, good body punching. You get what I'm saying? Got the slower feet for sure, but he got good upper body movement and head movement when he's using it. So I want to see if he go back to using that, then he can give Charlo even tougher run for his money if he presents a tougher target to hit for Charlo, right? It's a number of different things that have been said about this fight. Like I've heard Charlo say, like the transformation moving up to 68 ain't been easy. Like it's been difficult. Like, and some people get concerned, but I think when he says that, I think people are just not used to fighters keeping it real enough. And I think that's real for him to say that. Like, look, if the transition up to 68 has been tough and that's what it is, then that's what he should say, right? He's just being honest instead of trying to pretend like this ain't been a difficult task for him. But some feel like because of that, him saying that it's been difficult to make this transition up to 68, that, it's just going to be too much for him. And that's going to spell a disaster. That's going to mean that you're not going to make this weight the right way. At least you're not going to carry it the right way. And you're not going to be able to perform the same way. And I also heard that I think he spoke about his mobility being compromised with this added weight onto him. And that could be an advantage for Canelo. Like, because if one thing we could say maybe going into this fight that just naturally looking at both fighters, you would think Charlo got the better feet. He's the better athlete, right? He can move better, more fluid in there than a Canelo Alvarez, right? Who got the much slower feet and things like that. But if his mobility is compromised because of the added weight, then you could see that potentially being an issue for Charlo in that fight. You just don't know. But, I did some reading and I see that Delahoya says that, he feel like Charlo can use BIVOL'S style. He can implement with BIVOL, and use BIVOL'S style to beat Canelo. And I don't know. I mean, I hear him, but that Charlo just don't fight like a BIVOL. So that, like, you're asking, I think that would be asking a bit much to ask Charlo to go in there against Canelo and perform the way BIVOL fight, the way BIVOL fought. Like they don't fight alike. Like that's asking a lot. You're not only asking him to not fight like himself, which is already difficult enough, but you're asking him to fight like a whole nother fighter that's at 175, a weight class where he ain't been nowhere near, and him being at 68 will be the closest that I think he'll ever get to 75, because I don't think we'll ever see him there. So I think that's a bit of a stretch, and I think BIVOL'S style is BIVOL'S style. It works for him. He's a rhythm fighter. You get what I'm saying? And once he kind of dances in there. It's just different styles, man. They schooling, they taught different. It's just different. They coach different. They're trained different. Like, it's different. They don't fight nothing alike. So it's wishful thinking. And again, I think what Oscar is saying when he's saying things like that is he's thinking of just being a fighter and, BIVOL beat him and that's the blueprint. So just do what BIVOL did and you should be good. Like, come on, Oscar should know better than that. Being an actual boxer, being in there, that it's a lot harder to do that than what he's saying. So to ask JERMELL Charlo to go in there on fight night September 30th, jumping up a couple weight classes and be another fighter is wild. Like, that's not gonna happen, bro. The only fighter he's gonna be, the only fighter that he actually needs to be to give himself a chance to win is JERMELL Charlo, believe it or not. And for better or for worse. You get what I'm saying? But nobody is gonna convince me, Just Do, that JERMELL Charlo don't got enough talent and skill to be able to beat this guy. You're not gonna convince me that. What it is putting it all together on the night in those 3-minute durations. And them 12, you know, the 12 3-minute durations, can you win enough of those periods where you can win that fight? Can you establish yourself enough in 7 of those rounds definitively, at worst case scenario, 7-5 case, and you beat them? Can you do that? And you got to think. You got to do that convincingly, because you might be down 3 rounds with this dude, and that's something real. We've seen it with Mayweather. Mayweather pitched a damn near shutout with this dude pretty much, and still got a majority decision because somebody seen fit to score the damn fight a draw. So when you see things like that, it's just tough. Like, we all felt like the BIVOL'S scores was a little closer than what it should have been too. So, you know what I mean? We just got to wait and see. You know what I mean? Facts, man. Salute to the fam in the bill. Y'all smash that like button for me. 80% of boxing pros say Charlo gonna kill him. Yeah, it's crazy, right? Right. You get what I'm saying? It's easy, Dre. It's easy, man, because I feel like that's what people rather hear, man. Some real, you know what I mean, decent boxing breakdown, man. Good boxing breakdown. Here, I was interviewed by Charlo. It's on Fight Hub. You said in that 16-minute talk. I didn't hear it, man. I should go play it. I think he was leaning towards Charlo, though, wasn't he? He said Charlo got a chance at something, or a good chance at beating him. Where, of course, I'm going for twin. Right. Me too, 817. I'm right with you. I'm worried for him, bro. I ain't going to lie. Charlo's an excellent left hand, so he should be able to control the pace of the fight. But you know what, Bole? You know what he need to tap into for this fight? That boxer that's already in him. That boxer that don't nobody got to reteach him how to be. It's already in him. Like, you got to think he's been more of an aggressive on the front foot guy with Derrick James, but let's not forget, ain't no way you just forgot all that Ronnie Shields teaching. Before, you get what I'm saying? For Derrick James, like, you still had probably more time in at this point in your career with Ronnie Shields than you did with Derrick James. Now, I'm not saying you gotta, reinvent yourself in the ring, but you already have that capability in you already, that to be a boxer and move and not rely so heavily on your power. And when I hear him saying things like he hit harder than Canelo and that stuff like that, I don't know if that's an area where you need to be focusing, because Canelo got a granite chin, bro. And you can say if you do hit harder than Canelo. Like, I don't think you're a bigger puncher than Triple G was when Triple G fought him the first and second time, right? So, and he didn't knock him out. So I don't see a knockout for you. You got to be thinking, like, let me try to dominate from round to round. I believe that's the way he need to approach this fight. One round at a time. This is a very big fight. You can't afford to look past the current moment. You get what I'm saying? And that's what his focus need to be. From round one, try to control the pace from round one throughout the entire fight. From round to round, fight that fight one round at a time. I mean, that's the only way to fight it anyway. But mentally and physically and emotionally fight one round at a time. You know what I mean? Put everything you need to in each round to get it done, and try to make them as definitive as possible, and bet on yourself and shit. See where it gets you. You get what I'm saying? But you got to make these rounds, like I said, it can't be swings, a bunch of swings or questionables, debatables. It just can't be that, because that's not going to go in his favor. He is not the money guy in this situation, and I just don't feel like those rounds will sway in his favor. I just don't see it. So he got to make this a bit convincing. Like, again, I understand why Oscar De La Hoya said BIVOL, but I think he got the wrong idea in terms of saying, like, just use his style. Maybe you could use his approach, maybe, into how he dealt with him. But again, they're just different fighters. BIVOL just at a higher weight class. It's a bigger body in a sense. You get what I'm saying? Naturally, he's been up there, right? So natural to say he should be a little bigger than Charlo naturally, right? So I just don't know if you can implement a style that a guy could, that's at a higher weight class. Like, that's asking a lot. You get what I'm saying? And he just jumping from 154. So again, that's a lot. That's asking a lot. I think the only thing Charlo need to do is beat Charlo. You know what I'm saying? If that ain't enough, like, at least you can live with that. At least you can live with going into the ring, being yourself, and that potentially not being enough, then you going in the ring trying to be somebody else, and then that being the reason you lost. You're not going to sleep well with yourself if that's the case. If that happens to you, you're not going to be cool with that. So again, it sounds good. Like when you hear it, it might make a headline. Like shit, it caught my attention, got me talking about it. Right? Yeah, you can use BIVOL'S style. Charlo can use BIVOL'S style to beat him. Nah, bro, that sound cool, but that's asking a lot. And again, you asking for too much if you asking this man to beat Dimitri Bivol, who's just the schooling is totally different, bro. And I've never once watched a JERMELL Charlo fight and thought for 1 second at all that, damn, that look a little bit like Dimitri Bivol. Or, you know what I'm saying? So, and I'm pretty sure that's the same for everybody else. So to ask him to try to beat that, I think is a bit much. I think he just need to focus at one round at a time, like I said, listening to Derek James, trying to control the pace, understanding that Canelo likes to fight in them spurts. He likes to go for it early. He slows down the back end of fights. Don't get too greedy. You get what I'm saying? Lateral movement. You get what I'm saying? It's things like that. Like he know what he need to do. I feel like the skill set, the talent is there. The IQ is also there. It's just about putting it there all together on the night. You know what I'm saying? Because I do believe for him to win, it's going to have to be on the cards. I don't see Canelo getting knocked out here. That dude got a hell of a chin. Charlo too. I get the sound of fights out of my head. See Canelo beating that body and walking him down. It's possible, Jordan. See, it's possible, bro. He just can't let Canelo lure him into those exchanges where he getting caught in between shots and things like that. Like he just got to be smart, man. And I think he got it in him, but we're gonna see what his approach to this fight really is. Say busy all the way box. Canelo land good punches on him. Some good punches on Canelo that gives Charlo a good chance too. Yeah, you definitely gotta go to his body as well. Whenever you can, definitely want to try to take some air out of his tires because he already like to slow down a bit late anyway. And maybe you can take advantage of the fact that you're the better athlete. You know what I mean? Especially if his mobility, like that's gonna be key. His mobility can't be compromised at this weight class because that's gonna be an issue for him. You know what I'm saying? That's gonna force him to be more stationary than what he want to be, and that's gonna play into Canelo's hands because that's gonna allow him to let off more combinations or be busier in spots where he probably wouldn't be able to be if Charlo was, being able to, get on his toes and move, and just don't be right in front of this dude where he could unload on you. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be important. We're gonna see. We're gonna see, man. We're gonna see. That fight will be coming up soon. And something else I seen that kind of concerns me in a way in the heavyweight division is I see Frank Warren speaking about Anthony Joshua fighting Daniel Dubois if no Wilder is next. And I think if you feel how I feel out there, you don't feel like a Wilder fight is up next either. You get what I'm saying? I don't think a Wilder fight is up next for no Anthony Joshua. I wish it was, but something tell me we just not gonna get that. And when you hear a guy like Frank Warren advocating for Joshua to fight Daniel Dubois, that's something that they definitely can make. I could see that being more, doable than anything else. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know, man. It'd be an interesting fight. I'm not gonna lie, because I think Daniel Dubois, even though he's took some losses, I think he I think he a little damaged, man. I ain't gonna lie. After seeing the way Usyk did him, I don't know. They might could make it interesting early with Joshua, but I don't know if I don't think he'll beat him. But it'll be interesting. But again, when you hear a guy like Frank Warren say that, and all the back and forth that Joshua has been going in his head mostly about fighting Wilder, and it's just not something it seems like he's been willing to do. I just don't see it. I don't see him being in there. I don't see him getting in there with Wilder this year. And I could more than likely see him fighting a Daniel Dubois, definitely before Deontay Wilder. That's 100% sure for me anyway. But again, that's just not something that makes me happy to hear, because again, there've been too many talks, too much discussions, too much back and forth, too many headlines about Anthony Joshua, Deontay Wilder, Joshua. Are they going to fight? Are they not going to fight? Is Eddie Hearn going to get out the way? Like, it's just so much going on. So, at the end of the day, you want to see the fight, but we can't make Anthony Joshua say yeah. And it seems like at the end of the day, maybe that might be the holdup. If it's not Anthony Joshua saying yeah, then it's definitely got to be Eddie Hearn getting in the way. That's something. You get what I'm saying? So we'll see what's to come of that. But remember I said this, man. If you end up seeing Anthony Joshua talking about he fighting Daniel Dubois next, don't forget that Frank Warren threw that in the atmosphere and they jumped right on it. Because it seemed like something that's doable, too. Another one of their fighters, too, they definitely could make it happen. But we'll see. And, again, man, before we get out of here, something else. You know, we all know that UGAS is fighting Barrios coming up. But I know y'all all had to remember it was a point where they was discussing a potential fight with Keith Thurman and Keith Thurman and UGAS, right? And people were saying they wanted to see the fight. Well, there you at. Well, it was a thing. It was a real thing, and it was a real thing. And UGAS said he don't know what happened with the fight. He said he don't know what happened. He said he was initially training for Keith Thurman, and he don't know why the fight didn't happen. So that's interesting, but it just continues to be concerning on the side of Keith Thurman because he just don't move like a guy that's interested in fighting at all. You get what I'm saying? He seemed like he just cool with sitting on the sideline and just letting it, you know, things go by the wayside. He seemed like he more cool with talking than fighting. That's what it seemed like. Now, I'm not saying as a fighter he want to be inactive, but he don't just seem like he's making a necessary push to get back in the ring. There's nobody could tell me that they can't find Keith Thurman an opportunity. I just think he's not taking the ones that's available to him. And if you know how PBC operate, they already threw him a bone, so to speak, with the Mario Barrios fight, with that being a guy that came up from 140 to 147. You figure they're not about to throw you another bone and do you another solid, at least in my book, no time soon. So what I'm saying is he might have to face one of them names or one of them guys that he don't necessarily want to get in there with to get back in the ring. So we're going to see, because it is disappointing, man. The dude only got one loss to Manny Pacquiao. It was a split decision loss. We know the resume of Pacquiao, the legend, status, Hall of Famer, all this good stuff, but you got to do something. You ain't really did nothing like that. At this point, that moment in your career is overshadowing everything else you've done thus far. You get what I'm saying? The fact that you lost to Pacquiao, because people felt like since then, all you did was cut your ponytail and beat Mario Barrios. You get what I'm saying? And respect to Mario Barrios, but people expected you to beat him. Experience and the fact that you was a natural 47-pounder, and that was his first fight there coming up. So get what I'm saying? And he did hurt you to the body visibly. So he did have his moments in that fight. So again, Keith Thurman just got to show me something, because he just don't seem like he's willing to take the necessary fights to get himself back in the ring. Asia will do what he always do. Right, or Wilder name you dig. I'm starting to think so too, Dre. I really am, bro. And Dubois versus Jermaine Franklin would be a better idea. I watched that facts. Adari, more winnable fight for him, right? Felix Nunes, what's good with Felix? How you feeling? Zhang from Patterson, right? Rooting for him. You already know. I think he's pulling off the win. I think he's gonna pull it off. Felix. TC with Flex on 147. They might make Thurman versus Boots. Promise to fight the winner. I will sell both fights. You're absolutely right. I think you're 100% right, Bole. It would. That's the fight that, Thurman, that's the thing. With his name and stuff, he still can make a meaningful fight. I don't think he's going to just all the way lay down for nobody. I think he'll give people a decent scrap. You get what I'm saying? I just don't know how much of him is still there, right? Like, what's his level of hunger? Like, you get what I'm saying? I just truly would like to talk to him myself and ask him that. Like, how hunger or eager is he to get back in there? And who do he really want to fight? Like, real questions, because there's no way as a fighter he don't know that. You get what I'm saying? You know you want to get back in there. You know when, and you know if you got an idea of who you might want to fight. I know he's speaking on Crawford, but that's just a hot name right now. You really want to fight Terrence Crawford right now? Especially how he looked, and you coming off a layoff as long as you've been off. I don't think you want that. So we're going to see, man. But again, Keith Thurman just got to show me something, because he been doing a ton of talking, and it's time to show me something, So we'll see what Keith Thurman was next with him, man. We'll see what's next. But again, him and UGAS was a real thing. They was gonna fight, and they end up not fighting, and UGAS has no idea why. So maybe they'll revisit that sometime in the future, man. UGAS still hanging in there. I'm pretty sure he'll still be willing to fight. You see, fighting a guy that Keith Thurman just fought. He didn't get to fight Keith, so he fighting Barrios. That's cool for me. You know what I mean? And y'all tune in tonight, man. Don't forget to fight. You got Luis Alberto Lopez versus JOET Gonzalez. That fight is still on. JOET Gonzalez initially missed weight, and he made it the second time around, so the fight is still on. I believe it is a title fight. JOET Gonzalez, man, I think this is like his third shot at the title. Man, he usually come up short, so I'm not picking him to win this one. I think Lopez is gonna pull it off. I don't know if I'm gonna come back and call these fights. I might, but we'll see, man. But with that, man, that's all I got for this one, man. I ain't gonna be here too long on this Good Friday. I'm gonna let our good people get to y'all Friday. I do appreciate everybody that pulled up. Pardon me being an hour late, but I had to, you know, make some things happen, and you know, we still got a good cooking. So with that, man, everybody in the building, make sure y'all enjoy the rest of y'all Good Friday, man. And we're going to have some fun. We're going to watch some fights, man. So with that, salute to everybody in the building. And y'all make sure y'all have a good one, man. Peace to my bro, IB. And we going to get up out of there, y'all. Peace.